All right. Welcome to week, whatever the heck it is. I think it's week 3. All right, let's go into this. First, you're going to be doing what we did last week. On Monday, you're going to copy and paste this blog template into your blog. I updated it last week. You can see the date range for this week. Please title your blog that. Read through these directions. They're the same as last week. Hopefully this makes sense. You cannot make up this assignment. It is time dependent, meaning it's due on Monday that you write your goal. If you want to see what it's supposed to look like, you have an example from each one of my classes. These people did a nice job last week. This is what I'm looking for. So to make sure that that works. So again, write your goal on Monday. Make sure you publish and update your blog. You have to publish it right away. You'll then work on the rest of this stuff the rest of the week. This is new. I put in last week. I need you to name the best practice. Click on the link here and you can see that. Then how did you showcase or show that best practice? So for instance, was it a best practice? Yes, I worked on collaboration, which is one of the best practices, by working with, and you can name your team members on the thing that you did. Okay, that would be an example. And at the end of the week, you're going to be writing your reflection in detail and what you're most proud of. All right. So just a reminder, that's it. So you're on task working on your thing. Now for each class, I want to make sure we're clear. Today's assignment on Monday, if you're watching the video on Monday, highlights the fact that you're making the blog post and writing a very clear goal on what you hope to accomplish by the end of the week. Again, you see samples here. It's a 1-point rubric. You're going to fill that out on the half sheet today, Monday, and turn that back into me. At the end of the week, you will update your blog post and finish assessing 2, 3, and 4. So 1 is assessed on Monday because you set a clear goal. And then 2, 3, and 4, you're going to assess by just circling the text here that you think best summarizes what you did. Okay. And then you have your conversion here out of 16, go up, go over, and then that number is what the score is that will be in the grade book. Now, again, I'll go over these myself. Maybe I agree with you. Maybe I don't. If I don't, I will show you why. So in film, there are resources in the resources folder. I just want to make sure you're aware of this. If you didn't look at these, there's a lot of stuff. Okay. You're working on production stuff today or this week. In game design, furthermore, we have resources here. How to export and embed a construct game into your itch page. Everybody has to publish to itch. And if you're using Godot, it's a similar process to Unity. I don't have specific resources in here on how to do that. But again, it's about exporting a zip file and so on and so forth and getting it uploaded. And in School of Rock, we have a lot of resources for audio production, also music composition. So when you look here, if you're stuck on something, you need some help, bunch of stuff in here that you can take a look at and enjoy those things. So that's it for the week. And you're on task, working on stuff, super excited. If you have questions, again, watch this video. You can also look at the resources. Also, most importantly, talk to your team members or people sitting next to you. They can help you with stuff. All right. Welcome to week 3.